Now, I bet you, for those of you that seen this sex tape, I bet you really didn't get really invested. I mean, I can't see you being invested. I mean, to be honest, something probably just didn't click with you. I mean, for a piece that's probably so short, probably was paced far too slow, and you were never really truly able to get into gear before the abrupt ending. You weren't given a chance to get all worked up, were you? The selling was not believable. I'm sure that probably, you're thinking to yourself, maybe Paige, if you watched that, was clearly corpsing. I mean, this is what I'm just gathering, while the other guy was barely there. I mean, I personally, I don't know why you even bothered to watch this. I'm not bothering to watch this at all. I mean, you probably were not fond of the returning face of Brad Maddox being thrown in at the end there, were you? I mean, it probably felt like a cheap attempt at garnering a fake organic reaction at the end of a short, probably substantialist performance, which it probably was. I mean, this kind of booking, you'd probably say, is pretty disastrous. I mean, Mr. McMahon would probably think we're damn fools, and he would probably give this, if he were to watch this, or if any one of you watched it, and even if I had watched it, I'd probably give it a 1 1/4 star, just my initial guess here. In all due seriousness, okay. A lot of people are worrying about Xavier Woods or New Day because of this whole Paige thing. Remember several things. Seth Rollins had a similar situation and won the title at Mania a few days later. Tom Phillips apparently had a little incident there on a company phone, and he's still on SmackDown. It's the same as hundreds of others that have, these sex tapes. It's going to get talked about for a bit, and then it passes. It passes as with time. Gets old news. And I think no one will get in trouble because it's attacked on their privacy. The leaks weren't put out by any one of them, and was done without their consent. So they're victims. It would be, I think, a bad PR move now for WWE to take disciplinary action in this scenario. They probably won't do it now, but as time passes, who knows? Maybe when we forget about it, that's when we'll see disciplinary action. But for the time being, I don't see any action being taken. A lot of people on the message board are comparing it to the Hulk Hogan situation. Hulk Hogan wasn't punished for a sex tape, if you remember. He was punished for the racial tirade that he was recorded making. Seth was fine, again, when the photos came out. Tom Phillips was fine in his situation, seems like, at least for the time being. And, Paige and Woods, they'll be fine as well. It's an unfortunate situation, though, for all the parties involved, because this will haunt them in whatever they do. When they have kids, Mommy, Daddy, I want to see a match that you had. Let me Google you on YouTube. And the sex tapes will probably be there on the net. So that's what their kids have to worry about. But I think my initial thought here, as far as their job, it's safe for the time being. Hope all's well.